Hello, welcome back to Graviteam Tactics. So, last time we beat the Russians back up here, and the our AI friends took part of Bolshaya Babka from them, although not the actually important part here. We will see what the AI will do next. So, what happened in real life? Okay, pretty similar down here. Oh yeah, I remember, up here I also have forces, right? What did I tell them to do? Okay, attack here. Yeah, fair enough, do that. What's in here? That's just repair stuff. Alright, so what happened in real life? Apparently they attacked towards Nipokritaya and when they're then beaten back there, similar to what happened so far. 3 enemy tanks enveloped Nipokritaya from the flank through 199 and 3 German tanks engaged them at 1800. We have tanks? Oh, interesting, we have 3 tanks. All enemy tanks destroyed, 1 by German tanks, 2 by infantry in close combat. A counterattack was conducted from Peremoga in the direction of Dragunovka. The enemy was thrown back from their positions. Where's Dragunovka? By evening, the Marder group, that's my buddies here, had dislodged the 124th Rifle Division unit from Bolshaya Babka. 124th Rifle Division losses, killed 250, captive 328. Holy shit. Okay. These guys are cut off or encircled, yeah, well. Why do you run around with a regimental HQ there? But okay. So, what we will do now, this is the last turn, it's 4 turns, this is the 4th one. And I kind of want to take Group Scherer here with the 3 tanks and order them to counterattack here. I don't know if we have the time to actually do that, but I mean, what else are you going to do? These guys, defense, and I mean, just gonna defend here. Hope for the best. And yeah, that's our plan. And here we go. These are the battles we will have to fight. For one thing, first the Russians with their tanks, with the tank brigade here, will be attacking in this area again, where they have already attacked once, and our troops here have actually arrived, so we can also use the 3 tanks to hopefully counterattack. So my plan here has to be defend first, then strike with the tanks in order to get back our victory point at the crossroad. Other than that, the Russians have finally, so to speak, brought up troops here at Peshanoe, or rather have brought tanks up to Peshanoe, some kind of T-26 unit. So our Panzerjägers will hopefully get something to do. The AI down here is just passive and is being attacked from here. I wish they would go for the victory location. Up here, these guys have not left the OOB area, and I don't even know if they can, so that was a big fail. Anyway, let's see. And here we go. Back here, it's getting kind of dark. Now, there's some problems. First of all, for some reason I don't have indirect artillery support anymore. Maybe I lost an artillery spotter last round? Hard to say. Now, most of the deployment is as before. Oh, and the second problem is I'm running out of ammunition. Like, this has only like 2 anti-tank rounds left. And many of the other heavy weapons, especially mortars, also running out of ammo. Other than that, you know these deployments. So, but I have my reinforcements here. 2 things. First of all, this group that earlier got pushed back from the crossroads, we also reinforced these and switched out some of the damaged units. So they are waiting here now, hopefully behind this road. They will not be shot up by faraway artillery anymore. These are my reserve, basically. For now they will hold here, of course, but I will also counterattack through this gully. I have a company of engineers here, which will be my main striking force. These guys. And as soon as the Russian attack has been located and destroyed, I want to attack through here and regain my positions at the crossroad. And basically I will hopefully get back that victory point. Now in support I have 3 tanks. Panzer IIIs with a short 50mm gun. So for the time, not actually bad tanks, I think. As I said, once we have located the Russian attack, I will drive them up this hill, and from here they should be able to bombard anything that resists from the crossroad. And yeah, that's my plan. Let's see how it goes. And we have started, and here come the Russians, okay? Flares going up. And the tank guns ready. The 3.7 mils haven't shot as much, so they still have some ammunition left. These guys hopefully ready for the counterattack. Russian artillery is falling. So far not on anything where my troops are. Although I have had thought about actually placing troops here. Really what they should be bombarding is Hill 199 over here. These guys got missed at least. Okay, so they're already spotting infantry. More artillery is falling in the gully now. That's smoke or incendiary ammo? Probably incendiary. Hope they don't have like a rolling barrage and then move in this direction. Shit, these guys got hit by the incendiary. More artillery fire landing now over here. Again incendiary. Near Hill 109. Oh, there was a good one. There was is the company HQ or something like that as well. See all these officers. Okay. Let's see where the next strike will come down. And then when the tanks will advance. Okay, the next artillery strike is landing in this direction. Around where my reserve infantry is. Actually pretty close. Oh yeah. There was like a direct hit. Crap. These guys are putting down wires. And now it's falling on Hill 199. Yeah, there's casualties as well. That guy got lit on fire. Too bad I don't have artillery, otherwise we could at least shoot back at them. It's not a lot of fire, but it is in the right positions. Got an infantry spot over here. Did they really get this close to my guys? Oh, so they did. Well, I mean, it is getting dark actually. So, probably need to open up soon with my engineers, which I actually wanted to use as a counter-attacking force, but okay. Okay. This is of course not an ideal engagement here. They basically directly attacked into us. Oh shit, okay, yeah, not going great. They're all down in the gully. Okay, we need to strike into that with our tanks as well. Now these guys got ambushed, but I took fire from the other side of this gully now. And the Russians are still shelling us here, although I don't think there's much here. Alright, time to attack. Okay, our tanks are now in Overwatch. Let's make some fireworks happening here in the dark. That always looks neat. We also apparently took captives somewhere. These will wait here for a bit and also do like Overwatch fire. Okay, so there's no fire now from the Russian side, except of course artillery, which is still pummeling Hill 199. I think... yeah, we're taking casualties from that artillery quite a bit. Puck is still up. So far I don't see Russian infantry here. This might actually be direct fire? Hard to tell. Or they're ranging in more artillery. Okay. Okay, good sign. Not so good sign. Okay, the Russians are attacking Hill 199 again. With heavy artillery support this time. Shit. And here comes the infantry as well. Attacking across the field, which is hard to see due to the low light, although if I open up with these I might shoot them in the flanks. How's the attack here going? Okay, we're running into trouble here as well. And we're opening up. We don't have a lot of ammunition, even though it doesn't look like it. So it would be good to relatively quickly beat them down. That being said, what we have now is of course tank support, and I think with the muzzle flashes my tanks might be able to spot them here. Yep, there's already fire coming. Yep, okay, the tanks are making themselves useful. Pioneers still on the attack. Took some casualties here, including this guy with the bugged SS outfit. These guys are slowly crawling towards our old positions at the crossroad. At some point we will have to move up the tanks. That's wire crew. Let's see. These tanks are very valuable already, I think. Are they fleeing? Okay, let's check that out. The Russians have actually offered a ceasefire, but no. Just no. I want to at least try to get back our old positions. The Pioneers will attack through the gully. I might move up the tanks later, but for now, in this position, they are very valuable to me as fire support for Hill 199. And after that, this infantry platoon, even though that got shelled to hell, will attack along the road through this area, and I hope I can get the square back, and with it, the valuable victory point. So, the guys at Hill are pretty suppressed as far as I know, and took some casualties from the shelling, and now they're under infantry attack. We are still fighting here though. And we have inflicted heavy casualties on the Russian attack. Russians are still firing, but I don't see a lot of movement here, for obvious reasons. Okay, my reserve infantry, or what's left of it, getting up, forming up for a skirmish line, and then they're going for the crossroad. Of course, it would be really annoying if, while we are getting back our crossroad, we are losing this one. So let's hope. I mean, if the Russians get too close here, I can still strike them in the flank with the other infantry platoons. But yeah, there's an element. Oh, never mind. This is a good sign. It seems like the Russian force is demoralized. Yeah, you can stop firing at them. Just take them prisoner. Gonna starve anyway, probably, considering what the Germans did to Russian prisoners. What do we have here? Oh yeah, right, one of the HMGs. Wonder if I ever switched that on, that would be good support. I wonder if I should move up my tanks. It kind of seems like a good idea, as my troops here are getting closer and closer to their objective. On the other hand, I think they can still support them from there, so Russians open up and give away their position. Over here they're still firing, but not really heavy firing. Although it might be because my machine guns are out of ammo. Okay. They're advancing carefully here. And the rest of the Pioneers with the tanks in Overwatch. These that were in Overwatch earlier will also now move up to this area here. Maybe catch some of that Russian attacking force or what's left of it in the flank. I'm still worried about the Russian tanks. Do they still have them? Because I know I theoretically knocked out one last time, which for some reason drove over here somewhere and then was destroyed. Is that still there? But they have at least one BT-2 that got away from my anti-tank guns last time. But so far I haven't had any tank contact. Is that other wreck still here? Yeah, that's the earlier wreck, okay. Heard some firing going on over here. Russian submachine gunner. That's a dead Russian. Okay, so there's still Russians here. Although that might be some kind of HQ team. We're not getting much support from the tanks right now. Maybe the visibility is getting too bad, because obviously it's the evening, so it kind of gets darker. We're certainly okay. Now we're getting our machine guns up here, although he's shooting them into the ground. Bunch of rookies here in charge, huh? That guy is firing with his Tokarev pistol. That's probably our tanks now. Well, we will get that guy. Okay, our pioneers are gaining our old positions at the crossroads. So far, no contacts here, even though that's a very important position. Jesus Christ, there must be a lot of wolves in this area. I'm pretty sure there's like some kind of automated thing that they're running, that if there's like a forest, they play that wolf sound. But that's not really much of a forest to hide like a pack of wolves, so it's like, well... Up there we still have skirmishing going on. I hear occasional shots. I hope that we're gonna get them out of there. I have a line of pioneers coming up to clear that. And let's see. The fuck's going on here? Oh, apparently we have our own pistolero now. What are you shooting at, mate? Is that... That guy has an itchy trigger finger, that can't be safe. Okay, my skirmish line. Okay. Okay, so there are Russians here. Okay, we need our tanks to move forward now. Okay, we are in our old positions here, and the Russians are in our own positions there, on the other side of the road. And I think a bunch of my guys got ambushed here. We probably should throw nades over there. Okay, yeah, there's a road between us. Let's see what we can do there. Let's jump out and duke it out with them, I guess. Yeah, maybe not send the guy without weapons forward, you imbeciles. Well, you know, with a pistol, which is, I mean, technically a weapon, I guess, but still. Come on, throw nades into these positions. Yep, like that. And nice, okay. There was a smoke nade actually, that kind of is also useful, I guess. Yeah, AI is maneuvering quite cleverly, I have to say. Of course, these three got ambushed. Anything still alive in here? Thought I heard firing from over there. Okay, we'll tell them to take up defensive positions. I think there was the rest of them here. And the crossroad is basically back in our hand, I would say. Told my guys to jump into defensive positions. Let's see if they do it. I mean, they did it before. Probably they have to... Jesus Christ, calm down. And take up defensive positions. Here comes infantry as reinforcements. One infantry platoon took back these old reserve positions here. Yeah, see, that's how you take up defensive positions. Tanks, I decided to move them up via the road. Okay. And that should be ours. Oops, gave the wrong order, but okay, now they are taking up defensive positions. And yeah, it's back in our hands. So now we're gonna wait for the tanks to return, or to actually arrive here, I should say. And then we will probably slowly... Or maybe we will take their ceasefire and see if this means we get this back, or we have to scout ahead a bit in this direction to make sure we get this square. Also, if you look at this, to me this looks like we get it, okay? I mean, I can scout towards 173-2 here a bit once the tanks are there, but in my opinion we got this. This is ours. Tanks are moving up, all automatically by the way, which is very nice. Imagine how much I would have to plot movement here in combat mission. But here they just move down the road automatically if I tell them so, which is nice. I think I will use, where are they? This platoon here, because they don't have proper positions anyway. I will use these to scout ahead a bit. Other than that, I think my guys have dug in here quite nicely. Kind of expected more Russian tanks, considering there was a tank unit that attacked me. Okay, tanks arrived. I'll move them forward now a bit at least, and scout ahead with these engineers. Basically towards the hill here, and then I will take the Russian ceasefire if I don't find any contacts. Okay, we made contact with our scouting unit. Russians in the field here. Now reforming for an attack. I hope the tanks can give me some covering fire here. Actually moving towards Fedorovka now again. Although obviously I can't take that now. So where's the enemy here? that one dude with a PPD. Now one of the tanks saw something for a second there. I will move the tanks up with the infantry. Okay, we actually took another key point because, one sec, this is 173.2. So that should give us more victory points, and I'm pretty sure the sector is now ours. I think I will just tell them to take up defensive positions here now, and then we'll run out the clock. They're taking up defensive positions, even though there's not much to defend here, because there are no, like, defensive positions or something built. I guess you could go into the ditch, but I think they will spread out and lie down, I guess. Yeah, they're actually starting to chat now, so there's apparently not much danger left in their eyes. I mean, technically there could be a lot on this side of the road that I can't see, but, well, unlikely. And here we go. It's a draw again, weirdly enough. We had 32 casualties, they have 54. If we look at the map, we have taken everything, basically. How is that a draw? Well, I guess, what the fuck? Technically the crossroad is in Russian hands, although no. I guess I should have moved forward there, I didn't notice that. But yeah, the others are all in my hand, and there were no tanks knocked out that are worth looking at. I wonder, they had 2 tanks operational, apparently, and didn't use them. Let's look at the operational map. And here we go. Yeah, we pushed them back here quite significantly. But this is worrisome. There are 3 infantry units attacking us from all sides. Now we have these 2 units, which are dug in and have tank destroyer support, but there's also tanks here. So this, also it's at night, which I think might favor the Russians a bit. Well, not at night, but in the evening it's gonna be a bit dark. So yeah, I think this next battle, and there's 2 of these victory points on the line, so this next battle might actually be kind of a grand finale here. So yeah, let's hope it goes well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this one. As always, thanks for watching and have a nice day.